Well, I went into Peter Jones's class first at Primrose Hill Junior School as about a 7-year-old for a few months. He was always really nice with me. I think I was what we call a teacher's pet. I'd get favourable treatment. I got to play Joseph in the nativity play at school with no previous acting ability. I got to be captain of the football team on occasions, and I wasn't good enough for that. And there were various ways in which he looked after me. There were occasions when he would orchestrate it that I was alone in the classroom with him at lunchtime or break times, and we'd have a chat, we'd have a joke. I had tremendous respect for this fellow. He was in his mid-20s. He liked me, I liked him. On occasions, he'd start tickling me and play fighting, and he'd move me to an area of the classroom where there was a large flat table, and he'd tickle me around my stomach, around my hips, in that area, and his hands would move slowly, they'd move slowly down, they'd move inside my clothing, and this happened on 9, 10, 11 occasions. I can't remember exactly how many when. It didn't go beyond that in the classroom. But then when I'd left that school and moved on to the next school, Pudsey Grangefield, I did still have contact with him. He was the manager of the Express football team. He ran the local Airedale and Wharfdale football team, so I remained in contact through football. On one occasion I went to play in Leeds, a game of squash with him, and he took me back to his house afterwards, and on that occasion he abused me in his bedroom. That was the last time. The abuse didn't go beyond touching. I know there is far worse abuse goes out there against kids than I experienced. I wasn't physically harmed. I admired the guy then. I still respect him for the teacher he was then, despite what he did. But the difficult thing for me is, although at 9 and 10 and 11 I knew what he was doing was wrong, I didn't actually see any harm in it. When I got that little bit older, I could see and knew actually it was really wrong. Every year Jones would pick out his favourite, groom that kid, and would do what he did to me or similar to some other child. I didn't have the courage to do anything about it, and that kept coming back to me. When Jimmy Savile's in the news and the paedophile has done something they shouldn't have done, that's a reminder that it happened to me and I've done nothing. And it's like carrying a sack of coal on your back. I was finally prompted to do something when I saw Andy Woodward and some other professional footballers talking about the abuse they suffered at the hands of Barry Burnell. I saw that a couple of years ago, and that's what prompted me to report this. And there are two main reasons why I wanted to report this. The first was because I needed to shift that guilt that I was carrying and move on. But the second one was because, and the main one now, is because I know there are lots of other lads out there. I want them to know that, if he's touched you like he did me, then step forward, you will be believed, you will get fantastic support from the police. It's been the easiest process you could imagine for me. I was believed, the corroboration was there, and if you want to come forward, lift that burden, and you'll feel an awful lot better for it. Shout up and start that healing process.